What's going on, guys? So before we start this video, Lauren, myself, and Jackson would like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas. A happiest Christmas. Jackson, what do you have to say about that? So since the holidays are pretty special to Lauren and I, videos will be resuming after Christmas Day next week to spend some time with good old Jackson and the family.
J-boy.
So have a Merry Christmas.
And a happy holidays.
And enjoy this video. What you looking at, Lauren?
Pictures of myself.
Pictures of yourself. Lauren asked me to airdrop those photos to her so she can post them on her IG. Everybody know what Lauren's IG is? Go follow her. Red Bull me. Thanks. Bye, Jackson. See you later, buddy. It's a beautiful day out. It is 55 degrees in December. And I'm totally loving it, by the way, let me tell you. So we're off to CSP to get the 2017 dynoed. Those of you guys that watched the previous video know that Lauren helped me install, or actually technically I taught Lauren how to install a cold air intake on the ZL1 from Cold Air Inductions. And we're gonna go to CSP to get the car dynoed to see what numbers it puts down with and without a tune. And as you guys know, I've already gotten numbers off this car stock. So we have stock numbers to go off of, which is great. Then we'll get numbers with just the intake, and then we'll get numbers after the tune as well. So those of you guys that are wondering why I installed a cold air intake on my car, because as you guys know, I'm doing a twin turbo setup on this, and this is pretty much useless when I go twins. Well, I'm only doing this right now to, one, hold me over until then, and I've been waiting for this intake since July when I talked to Cold Air Inductions at Camaro Fest, and we had worked out a deal where I would have it on my car and I'd be the first one to get it and review it and install it and everything like that. And I've been waiting since then. So since July, my ideas with the car have obviously changed in the route that I want to go with it, but I still wanted to hold at my end of the deal and put the intake on the car for a while because I'm not really going to dive immediately into this twin turbo build. I want to finish the Freedom Rocket first and finish that build, get the car back on the road, because I really don't want to be without both Camaros and only have my truck. So I want to at least have one or the other that I can drive around and make some videos for you guys. So this intake system is basically just kind of holding me over until I do the full twin turbo build. Well, thank God I'm not going the other way. Wow, that sun is really bright. Alrighty, we've now arrived at CSP, so let's go see what those guys are up to. Oh, what's up?
I didn't know if you were coming or not.
What do you mean? I texted you.
Yeah, you're like,
did you answer your phone?
Like I just never know, man.
I said I'll be here a little after 4. As always, traffic is not the best coming here.
Staying up all night.
Yeah, it's because I stayed up all night. I need to get through this dyno session.
Did you get the intake on?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's on. You want to see it?
Yeah.
There it is.
Oh shit, that's nice.
I know, man. 100% carbon fiber, dude.
Yeah. The filter's doing its job already.
Oh my God, it already got a leaf. Jesus. Wow, that's funny. Damn leaves.
Not my fault.
But yeah, see, it uses, there's a hole here, a hole there, and a hole down there, so it's secured. The box doesn't move really, but this flexes. You know, so when the engine revs, when the engine shakes and stuff, this can flex around.
Yeah, so it doesn't break.
Basically, yeah. So what do you think it's gonna make?
I say 5.
5? Jesus, Andrew, you're so negative.
I feel like
how about torque?
Yeah, we're gonna kill it on the torque. These things, like, they tuned down the torque from the factory. We're gonna make a lot of torque.
Okay, so we'll get 650 torque at least.
Probably.
Out of it. Okay, that's what I like to hear. All right, so they're putting the car on the dyno now. So we're talking about a new shifter for the car because we're going to need one for the Turbo 400, and I think what we're going to do, instead of tearing this whole thing out and leaving it just nothing there, we're going to get a manual center console so I can retain the shifter boot and use that. I think it'll look better. Ignore the fact that my car is extremely dirty back there. So you guys take out these O2 sensors and and put your own in for the dyno?
Yeah, we
Is that
put
what you
two
do?
wide bands in. That way we can get air fuel on both banks. That way it's a correct readings from side to side. Because we've had
That's cool.
different cars, like especially meth cars. If the distribution's wrong, it'd be off a point side to side.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I guess this lift makes that real easy then.
Yeah,
This dyno lift. So the car basically rolls back on here level, and then they can lift it up and do any work that they do under, and then lower it down, even with the dyno right there. Pretty sweet setup, man. Dude, everyone already thinks you're a creeper, so you might as well just live up to that expectation.
Hey. Set the bar low. Make sure to swipe right up for me on Tinder.
What's up, Eric?
What's going on?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. A little sick, but
You're sick?
yeah.
Stay away.
Kicking my butt.
Stay away. No, I'm just kidding.
You'll sneeze all over your car.
Yeah, sneeze all over my car.
So the last time we were here, we let the car cool down for quite some time as we pulled the blower off of the 2013. And so what we did this time is we went out to eat, and I put a fan underneath this thing in order to cool the car down, so we have a good comparison between the last colder pulls and this one. The best way to do this stuff is always like try to be consistent with every aspect of it. Like the same day, change would make the most sense, but we don't have that, so
Yeah.
we're gonna wing it. For the 2017s and above for GM, you actually have to send the tune off to HP tuners and have them de-encrypt it, because GM added an extra layer of protection to it.
Yeah.
So actually the beta sends it out automatically for you. This is how they want you to do it.
Yeah.
You just press read, it connects to the internet, it basically pings their server and sees if the car's ever been decoded already. And if it hasn't, it'll just tell you to wait. Submitting request to HP Tuner server, and then it's going to kick it out. And it says try again later. So once they decode it, we'll be able to download the tune.
So how long does that usually take?
They say that it's up to 30 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Now, what we'll do now is we'll baseline it with the cold air intake. The blower is nice and cool. I think we are ready to get a baseline number.
Nice. So it makes more power way down low and then evens out.
Yeah, so it made, there's 20-some torque, 23 foot-pounds of torque right here.
Right.
And
so it's gaining more power in the spots where it has less power. That's basically what it's doing.
right.
How'd the air-fuel ratio look?
It looked almost the same, a little bit richer, which, I mean, that could be why the numbers aren't as good. So maybe with a tune, it'll
Yeah.
back up.
We'll see what it picks up with the tune. Well, it's official. My warranty is currently being voided.
Are you touching?
I thought this day would never come. Everyone thought this day was going to come like 2 weeks after I got the car. But now it's been like almost a year. It'll be a year in March.
Erasing factory tune.
Erasing.
For 20 seconds until the new tune's on.
Oh,
It's completely
warranty
gone.
being voided.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy tune year!
Happy warranty voided year. No, but honestly, if something happens to this car, well, like electronically or in the interior, even something, I can't hear you. even something performance-wise, the dealership can't just void your warranty completely. They actually have to be able to prove that whatever you did to the car, say it was headers or an intake or something like that, they have to be able to prove that the headers caused the issue or the malfunction on the car. Now when you tune a car like he just did, that may get a little iffy, but not something like this. It's literally going to gain me maybe 25 to 30 horsepower, we're not sure, but like I said, dealerships just can't automatically deny you of your warranty.
So, one of the things that we're going to aim for with the tune adjustment here is the factory computer is actually commanding a leaner air fuel ratio than what you were putting out. It's actually commanding a roughly, if you were saying that it was pure gas, it would be a 12.25 air fuel ratio. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it up from this 11 flat to that 12.25.
Okay.
It was adding 7% pre-tune, which may explain why it went a little bit richer.
So you're going to bring that green line up to the dotted red line?
Correct.
All the way through, or what?
Actually, up here it's going to be at 12.6, so it's going to be a little bit higher.
and then it's going to come down and meet the red line for the most part.
Right.
There you go, 578, 592, and 608 up 621.
This is still the factory timing,
Yeah.
and this is what the factory actually demands of the car in terms of the air fuel.
Okay.
We're going to start tweaking it from here.
Alrighty. You made a lot more torque.
Yeah, these things are great for getting low end power, but in terms of like the high end power, the blower kind of gets a little restricted.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean that's a lot of torque from when we first did 608 to 637. You know, that's almost 30. That's almost 30 torque.
Smooth across the board. The air fuel is where we want it to be.
So you smoothed it out up top. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously we made a pretty dramatic improvement. 38 foot-pounds of torque right here. I mean, there's a lot of extra.
Yeah. Do you want to take it on the street?
I want to take it on the street.
First time you've been in a 10-speed.
I know. Well, the first time that I'll have driven the 10-speed.
You're not driving.
I'm going to have to buy one after
You're not
this.
driving.
Well,
All right, let's take it out.
okay.
So we're gonna get the car off the dyno. We got the numbers, and Andrew is gonna do a street tune on the car. Why is that, Andrew?
Because we always street tune the cars. There's no substitute for the street.
No creepers in the car. Just creep the car forward.
Yeah, creep it forward.
Alrighty, we're gonna get in the car here with Andrew. Andrew's gonna drive and man the laptop at the same time. This is already frightening.
No, I gotta give the laptop to you.
Just so you know, this is my first time. Well, I shouldn't say first time, but
This is the first time with a man driving the car.
yeah, you're right. And me being in the passenger seat.
Hi, Lauren. Nice to see you again. So I'm going to give you the laptop to hold. Your job is going to be to keep it facing me. Don't touch the screen because it's a touch screen.
I know.
I have to tell people this because sometimes
Don't touch
they'll
like little kids.
They'll be like, "Oh, this X." Boop.
Okay, so those of you guys that have Camaros, what the hell does that mean? What does that circle mean? It's been going on for a day now. Please tell me. Help. SOS. We've now reached Mexico. That was pretty quick.
Hola.
That's awesome.
I thought my 8-speed shifted amazing. This thing actually does a lot better. The 10-speed's no joke.
Downshift, downshift. So, conclusion on that?
Just glancing at it, the fuel trims will need to be dialed in a little bit. Full throttle look clean as can be. Not a blip and knock.
That's all traction control stuff.
Yeah,
there.
traction control kicking our ass. Like,
Should have just turned it off, honestly.
No, because then you know what happens? Then Andrew spins out while driving your ZL1 and you're like, this fucking guy.
Well, that brings us to the end of the video, Andrew.
How exciting.
We're all laughing because we were talking about some funny stuff before I started recording. The tune's now in the car. You fixed a few things from this, I guess, on the street tune, right?
Well, basically just dialed in the rest of the fueling.
Okay.
And we did it a couple times. We had some fun.
I think this is your next car.
It might be.
We were talking about if you get one, the parts will be in the shop before the car will be.
But there's already parts here.
I already ordered parts. It's too late.
Anyways, I'd like to give a special thanks to Cold Air Inductions for providing me with the intake. It is an amazing product. And I also would like to give a very special thanks to Andrew and the guys at CSP for taking care of me. And the final numbers that the car did put out were 610 horsepower and 655 pound-feet of torque to the wheels. And I just want to mention something here very briefly, guys. You know, this system that Cold Air Inductions gave me is just it's just a pre-production system. It's not an actual production model that you guys will be buying. The production model is going to be tweaked a little bit, and they're going to use my numbers here that I got and kind of tweak some things and get even more power out of it. The intake already made so much power just as is, and I'm really excited to see what it's gonna make with the final production system. So you guys will have to stay tuned for that. Be sure to check out their website. They are taking pre-orders on the system. I'll have that info below for you guys in the description, as well as all the info for Complete Street Performance. And as always, I have my info below for my website, my PO box, if you guys would like to send me anything. Also, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and have a great day.